Hello all, this is Kendra here, and today I'll be showing you a tutorial on how to use Baamboozle. So you're probably thinking, what is Baamboozle? Well, it's an online learning tool that basically promotes learning through playing games. And it's actually really fun, really interactive, and it's a great tool to use for teaching different subject areas such as math, science, language arts, history to any age student. So we're going to get right into this tutorial by accessing the main page. And you can just conduct a normal Google search. And as you can see, the spelling of bamboozle is actually with two A's. So make sure you keep that in mind. So here we have the home page. And to access the games, you don't necessarily need an account, but you're more than welcome to create one. And one of the benefits of Bamboozle is it's completely free. And who doesn't like free stuff? So we can either create an account where then you can also create your own games, which is fun because you can do, it just makes the learning environment a lot more fun for students. But for this particular tutorial, we're going to focus solely on the games that are already featured. So to do that, you see in the upper left-hand corner, you have your home page, My Games, which are, you can store your own games once you have an account, or you can just select on the featured games. Now to navigate through here, you can either just scroll through the games that exist and find one that might, catch your eye that you might want to use in your teaching. But since there are 234 games, that's a lot to scroll through. So for this particular scenario, we're going to say, let's say that we're a math teacher and we're teaching to kindergartners who are learning counting at this time. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in counting to see what comes up. And here we have a counting game. We can select that. And as you can see, the pictures, they're very bright, they're very vibrant, very appealing to, younger students. So this will definitely catch their attention. So the game preview screen here basically shows you the questions that are in the game. So it'll show you how many points each question is worth. You can see, the objects that are in the question, the actual question itself. And then if you click here on the left in the control panel to show, it'll show you the answers as well. You don't necessarily need to do that beforehand. It's just kind of more so for planning purposes or just to get an idea of, what each question consists of. That can help you for that area. And then we have study mode, which it doesn't have points or anything like that. It's solely just for learning. So it's kind of like a quiz idea, but it's just not as fun, I guess. But it's still nice to use because it's bright and it still can be interactive. So for this question, we have how many horses. Let's say the student answers 5. We hit check. Oh, and there's actually 6 horses. So you'd say, oops. So that was an incorrect answer. So then it'll go to the next one. And then the upper left-hand corner here, it'll show you how many questions were incorrect, how many were answered correctly, and the percentage as far as the scoring for how many questions you go through and how many are actually answered correctly. So for instance, this question, how many beach balls, let's say they answer 2. We check 2, okay, and it goes on to the next one. We can go back and we're going to actually play the game this time. So as you can see, the settings, it shows the instructions of what to do. And then how many teams, we're going to select 3. And then you can do either quiz mode, which is just questions, there aren't any power-ups, or classic. We're going to select classic for this tutorial, and it'll show you exactly what power-ups are. So here we have the game board, and as you can see, there's Team 1, Team 2, Team 3, along with the corresponding scores. And so we're going to say that Team 1, maybe they want to answer question number 2. It'll show how many apples, They can answer their question accordingly. Let's say they answer 2. You'll hit check, and the answer was 10. So since they said 2, we're going to select oops. You hear the nice little noise there, and then it allows it to go to team 2 to answer. How many alligators? Let's say they answered 3. So we hit check. It'll show the correct number. You hit OK. And then team 2, they'll earn their points. So it's fun because since they are in teams, it allows students to collaborate with one another to determine exactly what the correct answer will be. It's fun, it's interactive, it's bright, it's vibrant, and it's just a different way instead of just looking through a book to learn counting. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thanks again. I really appreciate it.